Like the video and subscribe right now, and this doggo will bring you toilet paper if you're ever in a dire need. Detention for drawing Justin Bieber in lessons, singing That Should Be Me, and hitting a non-believer. Reason: there was an unused tampon that some student found on the floor. Justin ran over to pick it up, and he threw it at his friend, shot the mid at him. Reason: student answered question with your mom. Discipline notice: offense: made a Rice Krispie model of a penis. Action taken: 1 day OSS, 1 day ACE. Disciplinary referral: reason: student got frustrated and stood up and said duck this complicated ass 1, 2, 3 and ABC's the duck. Got me ducked up with your bullshit, then walked out. Actions taken prior to referral: student was told to take a seat and he responded duck and punched a student. Discipline referral: reason for the notice: student was allowed to do work on the board. He draw the picture of penis on the board. I warned him when he draw first time. He did the same again. Detention slip: reason: when I asked the class who could solve my math problem, Katie stood up and screamed I volunteer as tribute at the top of her lungs, disturbing the rest of my class. Detention report: Chris referred to another student as a half-breed. Detention notice: reason: threw lamp at another student and told him to lighten the duck up. Comments: drew large penis on whiteboard. Reason: flying his juice bottle like an airplane during review. Broken rule notice: dear parent, your child has broken a school rule by inappropriate talking. Comments: discussing girls' breasts and wanting milk from them. Dear parents, Joni has been given a detention by the school for the following reason: using the internet to look up pictures of male sexual organs while the teacher was trying to give the class instructions. Detention assignment: reason: passing a note in class on which he wrote, your hair has a boner. Notice of student detention: reason: student took off his shirt and then proceeded to pretend his pencil was a wand while screaming I'm a ducking wizard. Discipline referral: description: student entered class late and started singing new song called Ritz-Carlton. Student said duck a shooter, I'm my own shooter. Parent contact: I called his parent and his dad said I ran off on the plug twice and hung the phone up. Detention: student has been issued a detention by professor because the following rule was violated. Following directions. Explanation: it's ugly and stupid, shave it off. This infinite minute detention is to be served on the rest of your life. Lunch detention: description of reason: told teacher to shut up. Detention form: I'm in detention because I threw a very impressive majestic paper airplane into the recycling bin. This is not how one is supposed to act because it could have impaled someone. My behavior make others feel unsafe because I could have been killed by a paper airplane. Will make the following adjustments so that this does not happen again. Not making massive majestic airplanes, so I do not get the urge to throw them. Detention notice: for the following reason. Taking off shirt in middle of class and yelling come at me bro at another student. Dress code violation. Violation: tuxedo. Reason for detention: unhealthy smell in test. Student response: it is natural to fart. Should get 10 decent points for natural body function. Issue resolved. Yes. Smell dismissed. No. Attitude. Masturbating in class. When confronted, removed shirt and said, come at me bro. Sasuke won't dress properly nor pull up her shirt. Is making out with boys in the hallway. Won't leave Korra alone. Thumping another student on the head with a Bible and screaming infidel. Detention: student threw sandwich across class screaming YOLO. Incident: Danny was standing up in class saying show me your booty note. Joe's behavior in class was inappropriate and unacceptable. He started with excessive chair squeaking and ended with farting in a student's face. He was told numerous times to stop talking and do the assignment. Description of behavior. Lucas entered the cafe in a rolling office chair. He was told by a monitor to return it to the journal office. He pushed it with his feet out the door very fast. A few minutes after, he ran in the cafe with a mask on his face holding a sign saying "Occupy the cafeteria." Dear Mrs. You may already know this, but in case Alex has neglected to tell you, I'm assigning him to detention for 1 hour this Friday, April 22nd. The reason is as follows. Alex consistently defied me. During class he contradicted me numerous times when I insisted that the length of 1 kilometer was greater than that of 1 mile. Every other student in class accepted my lesson without argument, but your son refused to believe what I told him, offering such rebuttals as, "You're lying to the class," and commanding other students to challenge my curriculum. Although he was correct, Alex's actions show a blatant disregard for authority and a complete lack of respect for his school. In the future, Alex would be better off simply accepting my teachings without resistance. Please see to it that your son understands this. Regards. Reason for detention. Another student made the comment, "You need to push it in further." Innocent comment, and Alton added, "That's what she said." Detention notice. Description. Told another student to go back to the house on Whore Island. Featured comment. Zakashula. Nobody. School nurses. Ice baby. If you want to be featured in the next video, use #dankness. Reason for assigning detention. Disrupting class, claiming to be the reborn Jesus, and hitting another student with a Bible. Detention card. Reason. Calling a teacher a muggle. Detention notice. Stapling students' clothes together. Tarong Dodder. How did you get involved? Ben kicked a ball at my face, so I scribed on his book. What were you thinking about when you scribed on his book? Really happy. Who has been affected by what you did? Well, Ben and you. What do you need to do to fix things up and make them rig? Firstly, don't kick boys too hard. How can we make sure this doesn't happen again? Stop before we act. The victim. How were you involved? Just scribe is every. What did you think when this happened? Really sad in fact. How has this affected you? He's not my friend anymore. What's been the worst or the hardest part for you? He was my only friend. What needs to happen to fix things up or put things right? He should never scribe. Does this fix the situation for you? Yes, Mr. Word. Detention report. Reason for detention. Disrupting class by standing, unbuttoning his shirt to reveal a Superman t-shirt, and announcing he was Superman. Detention was assigned because the student was shaving his beard in class. Observed this student receiving oral sex from another student. I asked both students to report to the office. Chris went to class rather than the office. Chris was sitting in a chair with his pants down to his thighs, while the female was on her knees in front of him. Incident description. Today in class, student had a program launched called Firefox.exe. I had told him to close the program and to resume work, but he told me that it was just a different browser and that he was doing his work. I had given him 2 warnings, but he insisted that it was just a better browser and that he wasn't doing anything wrong. I had then issued detention. K was running around yelling, "Seal of command fades." I cast seal of command, cast holy shock. He then punched a boy in the mouth and yelled hammer of justice. Description of incident. Student used the F word in the hall multiple times. When I said to him I should not hear that word, he told me to plug my ears and walked away. Detention. Reason. Disturbing other classmates with cat pictures during class. Disruptive behavior. Disrespect. Comments. I'm gonna twerk on you at homecoming. You better tip me. I ain't shacking this booty for free. Detention. Reason. Shouting out free colonoscopies with blue glove from lab on hand. Detention slip. Student's name. Joseph. I broke the following rule. What goddamn rule? I need info now. I know that if I do something that I have agreed not to do, that there is a consequence. I understand that the consequence is detention. I understand that this rule was created for the following reason. I will pay you $50 if you give me one good reason why you gave me detention. You've been visited by Super Doggo. This doggo will protect you from all your enemies, but only if you comment. You're a hero, Super Doggo. Thanks for watching. Do not forget to subscribe for more daily videos.